103rd Street.
Oh, is this on?
They have a Whataburger?
Yeah. Did you know that they had a Whataburger on 103rd?
No.
I didn't either. So we're driving down and I see it and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, there's a Whataburger. I was like, when did they build that? And so we're driving and Johnny goes, oh my gosh. He was like, it's not all that it's quacked up to be. And he meant to say cracked. And he was like, and I was like, oh, and I was like, hold on, what? I was like, what did you just say? He's like, it's not. I said, did you just say it's not all it's quacked up to be? My husband can't talk anymore. And with that being said, welcome to episode 59 of the Tay and Tristan Hour.
Hi, Mom.
Honey can't talk anymore.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just quacked up.
I said, did you mean to say quack? He goes, what'd you say?
I said, yeah, at first.
At first.
I was lying.
No, you meant to say crack.
I meant to say crack, yeah. I said I was lying about saying that. I meant to say quack.
Maybe you just saw some ducks earlier in the day or something, or you heard a quack.
I saw your mom walking. It reminded me of that.
That's a lie. That is a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lie. He's just trying to save face.
Yep.
That's all that is.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. But I thought it was funny.
Peak vape vibe.
See, you can't talk. I told you can't talk.
Yeah, it is a liver problem I have just doing it.
It is true though that it's not all it's quacked up to be, honestly.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not that good. Have you had Whataburger?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of trash.
$15 hamburger.
Yeah.
No, that's Five Guys.
No, that's Five Guys is good.
Yeah, Five Guys is worth it.
Yeah.
It ain't worth 15. Ain't no hamburger worth $15.
Yeah, it is.
They're
No, it's
pretty.
not.
They're pretty good. Maybe.
And
not.
they give you hella fries.
Yeah.
I don't care. Ain't for. Well, if the fries go with it, okay. $15, okay.
Well, the burger might be like 15, and then the fries are like $7.
Oh,
Yeah.
forget
But
that.
they give you a ton of
Come on,
fries.
They give
fix
you a
it
ton
up.
of fries that are fried in peanut oil. They're good.
I
Yeah.
don't care. Not no $15 and $7 for
They're
French
better than
fries.
freaking
Good
McDonald's fries and burgers.
grief. You can get all that for $10 though.
Yeah, that's
Everything
yeah.
and a drink.
Yeah, McDonald's is a good value.
But it sits in your stomach like a rock.
Yeah, that's why I take that lactose stuff or whatever it is.
Lactulose.
Yeah.
You're constipated. If I eat a Big Mac, I'm like, it's ridiculous. Like my body goes through like freaking withdrawals
You
of
can
some
actually
kind.
hear her.
Withdrawals.
You can hear her stomach
Something.
moan, man. It's going.
That tells you that there's something wrong with McDonald's food. Your body should not react that way.
Well, yeah, probably, but you know what you're signing up for when you eat McDonald's. You know.
Yeah,
You shouldn't be surprised.
I like the fries.
Yeah, the fries are amazing.
It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
They're really good.
It's not all this quacked up to be either.
Ah,
You wanted to be in here. I don't like this thing.
I
This
don't wanna
thing
be
is
in it.
driving me crazy.
Just leave it
I'm
alone.
gonna start acting nasty with this thing.
Johnny, stop.
All right.
What? They're looking at
we
me
ain't got
like...
nothing, right? We ain't got nothing to talk about.
Oh,
After all about me, right?
no. I don't know what we're talking about today. I don't know. Tristan, do you have anything right now?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's on me. It's on me. Do you really want me to go into what I wanted to talk about?
Well, no, we can talk about.
Trump is making America great again.
Okay, so here we go. So
No, wait, no. We don't have to get right into it. We can talk about my traffic situation this morning.
oh my goodness. Okay, so there was like a terrible accident out here in Jacksonville. There's this bridge, and we've talked about this bridge before on our podcast called the Buckman Bridge.
Yeah.
People drive.
One of the
freaking-
best bridges.
It's one of the best bridges ever. It's the most beautiful bridge you've ever seen.
Bridge
I built it.
It's the best, most beautiful bridge ever. You've never seen a bridge like this ever in your life. Oh gosh. Okay, but anyway.
Cried like a dog. Oh, don't cry, baby.
So there was like I woke up this morning and there was on Facebook, stop doing the Trump dance. Stop it.
It's a good dance. The best dance of all.
Best dance in the world.
Oh.
Milana, where you at?
Melanoma, you mean?
Yeah, Milana.
We're in rare form.
She's the only one that makes sense because she don't say a word.
You can't understand the word she says. Okay. But anyway, we're gonna
start a draft. I'll be drafted here pretty soon.
what?
World War III, you know it. I'll get drafted. World War III.
Are we gonna talk about his accident?
Well, I didn't get into an accident.
Well,
We got on Trump, didn't we?
Because you brought it up.
Did I?
You did.
I think so.
I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
We're gonna get to that when I start talking about social dynamics here in a second.
No, talking social.
So he's like, I don't want to talk social dynamics, Shantae. Come on. So anyway, this morning when we woke up, I get onto Facebook and I'm on this things that happen in Florida or Duval County page. And so they had this picture of this truck that was slammed into on the Buckman Bridge. Tristan takes the Buckman Bridge to get back and forth to work every day.
Mm-hmm.
So it happened around the same time that he goes to work or leaves in the morning. And I, of course, as a mother, am freaking out. And so did you tell me?
Baby.
Did you tell me to text? I said I had to text Tristan.
I said,
I think Tristan.
Yeah, I always
Johnny,
text Tristan when I hear about that stuff.
Johnny told me, he's like, well, you can text Tristan. So I text Tristan, and I think I asked you if there was a wreck on the Buckman, just to kind of, because sometimes some of that stuff that's posted, it may be late or whatever. But yeah, and you told me that there was like a bad accident, like somebody passed away, of course, unfortunately, in that wreck. But yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, please not my baby. Every time I hear about a wreck on that bridge,
But they were on the cell phone.
I'm like scared to death that it's you.
Yeah. Well, you just heard about it late because that happened at like 6 a.m. or something.
That's crazy. But they had to shut down, you said.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, so this morning, me and my girlfriend went to McDonald's.
this morning?
Yeah. We wanted some sausage biscuits.
You guys, yeah, it was sausage and biscuits.
So I picked her up at like 7:30 or something, and she had to go to work at 8. So I dropped her off at 8 o'clock, and that's earlier than I ever leave. I usually don't leave the house until like 8:30.
Yeah.
And I was on the highway at like 10 after 8.
Yeah.
And I get on there and I see there's some traffic. I was like, oh, that's okay. I got plenty of time to get to work. Like, this happens. Whatever. I'll be there with plenty of time to spare. 3 hours later.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I was on the highway until 11 o'clock for hours.
Man, there better be a bad wreck.
Yeah.
That's what you think, and it's a bad thing.
Yeah. I mean, I looked because I figured there
Better be
had to
worth
be. So I looked it up and saw that there was an accident and they had all the lanes shut down. I was like, oh my, but I didn't expect it to be like, I mean, I didn't know at first that
bad wreck.
I didn't know at first that they had all of the lanes shut down.
Yeah.
So I thought, because at first they had one lane open.
Yeah.
And then they shut them all down.
So
yeah.
like, that's bad.
Oh my goodness. So I was there for 3 hours and had to take the long way to work, which is another hour drive.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to go all the way back and go all the way around by Phillips and all that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you had to take Interstate 10.
Yeah, so I didn't get to work until noon.
What did your boss say? Did your boss say anything?
No, they knew.
Tired of you being late.
No, they knew, but it was fine.
They're like, you're rode up. You're fired next time.
No, it wasn't a big deal. But, yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, and that bridge is so dangerous. And I told Tristan, I was like, we're moving back to the south side. Nobody wants to move. I want to move. I take it as a sign. Like, we can't move right now. Nobody wants to move. I've got voted down today.
Oh my goodness.
My feelings are hurt right now.
That's ridiculous.
I can't believe it. My family just, you guys just always vote against me.
It's not true.
It's true.
Mission accomplished.
I know. Gotta keep her from spending money. I see you shaking your head.
Who wants to give me their debit card before they go shopping with mom? Your mom.
Not me.
Yes, you. You give me your debit card. I get to keep it.
I don't think that that's fair. I don't think that that's fair. I don't think that any woman should ever have to do that.
You came up with the idea, not me.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I don't. Well, I think I
belly's
was
stuck out.
I think I was trying to. I think I was trying to be fiscally conservative.
Oh, now you want to be conservative, huh? Oh, really?
She wants to make our bills great again.
I didn't say I was a Trumper.
Hey, we get the bills paid. God always finds a way.
God takes care of us, that's
Yep.
for sure. So I'm grateful for that. I'm just saying, I was trying to, and then I was like, wait a minute. You never know when something important comes up, and I'm thinking, dang, I need my debit card, and I have to buy this for the house.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to have it. I just have to learn self-discipline.
Yeah, maybe you should get an allowance like we talked about last week.
I don't think so. I don't think I want Johnny to give me an allowance. We tried that before. That's why I went back
really?
to work.
Oh.
Because I got tired of hearing saying, no, we can't afford it. We
Nope,
can't
can't
afford
afford
it.
it."
Can't afford it. And that's why I was like, you know what? I need a job because I want to pay for my own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Women need extra things. Men, I don't know what y'all need, but women need extra things. You know I'm right.
Remember when we got that motorcycle and your mom just got a job and she started working? And all of a sudden she see a UPS truck every day coming up with tires and something for the bike every other day. And she goes, wait a minute, I've been paying all the bills. I had like $2,000 in the bank.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She shut that down real quick.
Real quick. I was like, hold up. Why am I broke every month?
I kept quiet. It's like, whoa, I got some money.
I was like,
today.
why am I paying all the bills, paying for all the groceries? Why do I only have $20 left? 50 at the most. And he's like, oh, hey, I had to go order some tires and do this.
It's
And
like,
I'm like,
Christmas during the summer, man.
I was like, hang on. Did you pay this bill? Yeah, and I was like, wait a minute. How much money do you have? He's like, hey, I got this much money in the bill. I was like, oh, yeah, you're
Yeah.
paying this bill.
That money was
Yeah,
gone after.
it was over after that. Yeah.
And there was times I would have $1,700 in the bank, be a good paycheck, you know. I'd have that much money. I'd be working. I'd come home and have $200 or $300 left.
That's right, because you're going to pay some bills.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. And don't even look
then
at
I went to the bank and got it changed for her. She couldn't get in it no more. But I still gave her money every time she wanted it.
that ain't all on me. It wasn't
No.
spent all on me either, because that one over there benefited probably the most from your money.
Got everything he wanted.
Everything he wanted. Everything. So that
Remember,
ain't
I
all
got
on
that
me.
electric bike and he's riding around.
Yeah. Tristan got everything he wanted.
5 cars behind him.
So I'm not trying to hear that, because Tristan got everything he wanted.
Well, I didn't say nothing.
I know. But you're sitting there looking at me judging me.
No, I'm not at all.
Feel it.
No, we're not judging.
Like,
You're just feeling guilty,
so,
Shantae.
so for you and your girlfriend, who pays?
Don't lie.
I always pay. Well, no, I won't say always. I like to pay, but sometimes she'll pay.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends.
Do you believe
Or
in
if I make it no, like I'll tell her like I don't have a ton of money right now. She'll pay. She has no problem paying
I had to pay
anytime.
my mom rent. Give me money.
But she paid. She paid for our most expensive meal we've had when we went to Black Sheep.
Yeah.
It was like $100-something, and she paid for it.
Wasn't that just an appetizer?
No, it was
$100 for an appetizer.
At Black Sheep, what it used to be. The Black Sheep out here.
No, it wasn't an appetizer. I got like some trash. It was like vegan brisket, but I didn't know it was vegan. I thought it was just regular brisket, but it was vegan brisket made with like mushrooms and stuff. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't what I was expecting.
It grew in your mouth.
But we also got like some champagne and stuff too.
Some what? Shit pain?
Champagne.
You know, hearing aid alert.
I don't
Hearing
belong.
aid.
I don't belong in here today. I can see that right now.
Hearing aid alert.
Sweating and everything.
Are you hot?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't reach the fan.
Oh my goodness.
Just blow at me.
Oh man, my fan is in my purse. I was gonna have you use the fan. Oh my gosh.
She is fine.
Oh man, I can't reach the fan.
That's all right.
I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to burn up in here because I can't let you through.
I'd use my shirt, but
Just wipe with your hand. Be like,
I'd be flipping.
It's so hot today.
I do declare.
I do declare. So hot. So I don't know. I think that for me and Johnny, we have always Johnny's always paid.
Yeah.
He's always paid. But whenever
I'm a man. That's why.
But whenever, we were married and I stayed home, and actually before, this is very interesting with us because whenever I was, before we got married, like he had no problem. He paid for everything. He, didn't have any problem, stayed home, took care of you kids, Tristan and my nieces and stuff. And then it was like, after we got married, he's like, are you going to go to work? And I was like, what? I was like, hold on. I was like, for
full of crap.
I was like, for 5 or 6
She's
years.
full of crap.
Hold on. No, I'm not. I was like, for 5 or 6 years, I've got up, made your breakfast, lunch, dinner, took care of the house. You paid all the bills. And after we get married, now you're like, I remember this. You drove me to the employment office.
I did not. I remember that.
You did. We were living in Springfield, and he drove me to
that.
the employment office in the parking lot. He was like, are you going to go in? I was like, what? I was like, are you serious?
That's what she goes, I just want to ease into it.
Yes, you remember that. And you were like, well, you can go back. I was like, hold it. You did.
Well, you wanted to work though, didn't you?
Not then. No, he was taking care of everything.
Go to work or go to school, so she did both.
How is it that you can be like, no, baby, you don't have to work, and then after you get married, kick out your woman and say, go to work? What kind of stuff is that?
Where's my money?
That's what he did.
I did not. I wanted you to be able to not, after I'm dead and gone, you don't have to take the next person that comes around.
That was his excuse for not wanting to pay for me anymore. Basically, were you trying to say I was expensive? Was I getting too expensive for you?
You were high maintenance, yeah.
And the truth finally comes out after over 20 years. It finally comes out after 15 years or so.
Hair done, fingernails and everything.
I'm not that type of
$250 jeans.
I'm not the type of woman where I got my nails done all the time. I didn't do that.
No, you started doing it, but then you quit. I don't know why.
No, I didn't. I didn't go get my nails done all the time.
You did.
No, I did. Okay, maybe once or twice, but I didn't get them done all the time. Quit. I did not. I didn't. But I went back to work, and then I decided that I wanted to go to school as well. So I did.
I said school.
He said you can just go back to school.
Yeah.
But then I went back to school, but I also went back to work too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She tried to kill herself.
I'll show you. Make me go back to work. I'll show you. I'll do both. And then you're going to feel really bad because I'm overstressed. And he's felt bad ever since. It
Biggest
worked.
mistake I ever made in my life. Yeah.
It worked. It backfired on him. It did. Then he was like, "You never spend any time with me."
But you don't think you would have done that eventually anyway?
I don't know. I think I would have
She'd
went back
still
to.
been there at that
I would
doing
have.
nozzles.
Oh my gosh, no! I would not. I would not still be there. There's no way.
Working 15 hours a day.
That job sucked after a while. It was a good job to like start with, but yeah, no, it was terrible. Oh my. So yeah. But anyway, I was talking to Tristan about social dynamics.
It's dynamic.
And
And it's social.
Yeah.
and he asked me what it was, and I said it's whenever people are influenced by others, right? And I was thinking about this the other day, and I was thinking about it today. And why I was thinking about it is because of what is really kind of going on in the world today, and how and I was asking Tristan the question, can people think for themselves anymore? And Tristan said he believes they can.
I think they can.
Or are people too easily influenced by what is going on in the media? What is going on?
I think you're too influenced of what goes on in the media.
I don't know how this turned around on me. Okay.
You throw a fit on Trump, you go on Trump rants all
Well,
the time.
you can admit you're definitely a little influenced by what you see, right?
I don't know. I don't know if I am. I think I get upset by things I see,
Mhm.
and it makes me question humanity. It makes me question um people's morals and their ethics. That's what I think it does. I don't think I'm influenced by it where I change my point of view
No, you don't do that.
or what I believe in, but I do question how authentic other people are.
Mm. But that's not really what we're talking about. We're talking about like people being influenced by the media they consume.
Well, it could be, and not only by media, but just influenced by other people and what they believe. And if we're influenced by other
Too.
people, are we just taking on what they believe and not really, and losing ourselves in that?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm asking the question. Like,
Yeah.
can people be so influenced by other groups, that they lose themselves, where they can't think critically for themselves?
Well, yeah, that's definitely happening. But the problem is that people are choosing to only be influenced by one thing instead of collecting a bunch of different ideas and influences. Because we're all made up of different influences, but it's good to have a rounded, objective perspective.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. Okay. Johnny, what do you think?
I don't know. I don't let anybody influence me. I really don't think so. I don't think so. I just see the world like it's going to hell in that bucket. That's all I see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a part of it. I feel like I'm not a part of this world anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I feel like God's got me. I don't have to worry about the world.
Yeah.
And it is going to hell in the bucket. I mean, it's just crazy. And I'm sure everybody that gets my age said that when they were that age too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
Yes.
I see signs. I see the signs, man. It's just crazy. It's going faster than it used to. I mean, the technology and everything is just, it's so advanced.
Yeah.
It's like, something's going to happen here.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope, you know, it don't happen to Tristan. Whereas, you know, it looks like we're going to be in a war. And he's under 25.
Well, he'll be 25 this year
Yep.
in October.
My kid, he ain't going. That's all there's to it. I'll hide him out.
Flee to the hills. Flee to the hills.
Oh. Give him a new ID and everything.
Well, don't be saying that on here. We didn't say that. We're just kidding. But yeah, I think yeah. Oh, you're breathing into it. Yeah, hold it down. Hold it down here. It's all.
No, I was doing this. My chin itched, and I was,
And then you're like. I love it. But no, I agree with you. I think that yeah, I think we probably will hopefully not go into war, but you never know what's going.
Everything's going.
We don't
too
know
fast.
what's going on.
Everything's just going too fast.
The world does move fast.
It's just going fast.
Yeah, I don't think that I think that, and that's what I'm talking about with like a lot of the social and the cultural norms and everything. Like everybody's like, "Oh, you got to get this iPhone, so get this iPhone." And I'm even guilty of this. I have to have the newest everything. I have to have the newest this and the bells and whistles, and it's almost like we do conform to a lot of the newest things, right?
Yeah.
Your mom.
And
made me.
we are influenced by these new things
Yeah.
and people and what they have. And so where I find myself doing that, I do have to take a step back and be like, but I don't have to keep up with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
She told me, "You're getting a phone. We're going to
No,
Verizon.
you needed
You're
a
getting
phone.
it. You need a phone.
No.
You're going to get a real phone.
He had to get a phone. Johnny had to get a phone. There was no.
It's going to cost me $150 a month now.
That's okay, but he needed a phone.
It's okay.
That's okay.
He needed a phone, but we can always get a cheaper plan. But that's neither here nor there. But it's fine. He needed one, and he loves his phone, and it's loud, and he can hear it, and it's good for him, because his wife says so. So that's okay. But yes, so
That's pretty well right. Yeah.
yes,
I'm whooped.
Yes, because
I'm
his
whooped.
wife says so. Okay, so that's for all you men out there. Listen to your wives. Okay.
Yep.
Not girlfriends, your wives, because that's why y'all married them. Okay.
Now, don't let your girlfriends tell you what to do. Just your wife.
Just your wives. Just your wives, because you married them for a reason. Just saying. Okay.
I love you, Shantae. I love you with all my heart, girl.
I'm just saying.
You're my girl.
You married that
You
woman
are my
for a
girl.
reason, so you listen to them, okay? So Tristan, you're a young buck. So
Oh, this she sounds so white. You're a young buck.
you're a young buck. So who are you influenced by? Do you feel like you are influenced by a lot of the social norms and cultural norms out there, or do you feel like you are unapologetically, authentically yourself?
I think he is himself.
Yeah, I don't think I'm super influenced by what's happening, but I think it's that's more common now and harder to get away from, especially for younger people, because everything's connected now, and you're seeing everything all at once. You're seeing what everybody's doing, what everybody's buying, where everybody went on vacation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that definitely it's social media
Yeah.
influences a lot of that.
Yeah.
You know, and you're looking at everyone's lives and what they're doing
Mm-hmm.
all at once.
Yeah. You're seeing the outside and the superficial, though,
Yeah.
right? Like you're seeing what people are portraying what they want you to see, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're influenced like, oh, that would be nice. Like there's nothing wrong, I think, with being inspired by people,
Yeah.
right? I think when we're inspired by people, that's something different than being influenced. Do you think that there's a difference there?
Who inspires you?
Who inspires me? That's a good question.
Michelle Obama.
I miss.
I don't know. I mean, I definitely, Michelle Obama is definitely an inspiration. You know what? I don't know if I was ever inspired by like a quote unquote like celebrity or like an
Yeah.
author or anybody. If I had to say it, it would have had to have been like the women in my family, honestly. Like my grandmother. My grandpa was like a self-employed painter.
There you go. Yeah.
You know, he we would say entrepreneur. Like he worked for himself. He taught his all of his daughters to be self-sufficient and work hard. Mom is a single parent of 5 kids. I mean, she taught us, I mean, yeah, she can drive me crazy now, but she taught us how to.
She's got every right. Yeah.
She's taught us how to really work hard and take care of ourselves. And I mean, I really did learn a lot from the women in our family. I was around them my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's who inspired me. Even though I didn't really want to work whenever I was younger. I was the baby of the family. I was spoiled.
Yeah.
But and had everything, but I got it together, And when I work hard. So, yeah.
Cheech and Chong inspired me
Yeah.
when I was young.
What was the inspiration with Cheech and Chong for you? What was it? I got to hear this. Are you being serious right now? Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yeah, they inspired me.
To do what?
Smoke dope.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they did. They inspired me. They made it look like it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, they kind of inspired me to do that too.
Yeah. Yeah, they inspired. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I wasn't looking at his neck. Want to get high? That parrot. Want to get high? Want to get high? Want to get high?
That's why we had a bird. That's why you wanted. We had an Amazon parrot for a while.
Bird didn't like you at all.
As a pet. That's why you liked birds. You had one even before you met me.
Yeah.
His name was Rodney.
Rodney, yeah. Oh, you remember. You love me.
I do. I listen.
Yeah.
I listen when you talk. I don't know if that's reciprocated.
Huh.
He's surprised that his wife listens to him. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're the only one. Not
I
all my wives. You're the only one.
I remember Rodney. Yes.
Rodney.
Because you said he would walk around and go M-effer, M-effer, M.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And whistle. Woo-hoo. Come here. Come here.
Now, we had one that was not like Rodney.
Every time you talked, it'd go, blah, 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 blah.
And do you know why? It would
And throw food at you.
It would pick up food out of its bowl in this cage.
Looking right at you.
And it would throw food
I like
onto
that
the
bird.
carpet. And then it would always say, Tristan, come here. Tristan, come here. Because that was
just
what
like you.
I would tell Tristan all the time. And the reason why, and then it would whistle Andy Griffith.
Yep.
Because Johnny watched Andy Griffith all the time.
Rodney would
That's
go,
why he did that.
every time somebody knock on the door, Rodney goes, I think it's the cops. I think it's the cops.
Yeah. Because Johnny was probably saying that then too. So we don't do Amazon parrots in our house anymore.
I'd like another bird.
Yeah.
Well,
I want the ones-
when you get your own
Yeah.
when you get your own apartment, you
You'd-
can have a bird, you can have a snake, you can have all kinds of
We
wildlife.
got snakes. We got plenty of snakes here.
Yeah, we got plenty of snakes out here. We don't need any. But
Took
you
her
get-
2 weeks to get out of the house after that snake.
I'm finally sitting out front now.
Are you over your fear?
No, her
No,
eyes are this
I-
big around when she's out there.
I'm still looking around. I still look around the corner and I'm cautious still.
Yeah.
It's taking a little bit but I'm at least sitting out there.
Yeah.
It took her 2 weeks to get outside.
Oh, that's a big step.
It's a huge step for me.
Yeah.
Where'd the
Huge.
snake go? It went right down inside the house. How far? All the way into the house. How far then?
Yeah, I needed to
wait.
know that it was away
I
from
want to know where it's at. How far?
I needed to know where it was gone because I can't have that. I can't have it around the house.
Then I go, I think it's underneath with all the other snakes in the house. They're just slithering over.
I don't
each other.
deserve this treatment. I don't. I don't understand.
Remember when I threw that frog at her and she sat for 2 hours in the car? It made me feel bad. I never did that again.
You know, what I find interesting is like all of the things that I tell you guys I'm afraid of. You guys find ways to come up with those things. Remember, Tristan, what did you chase me with the dead lizard
Did I?
down this street and I was screaming and all the kids outside were laughing at me?
Oh yeah, I did do that. Yeah. I did do
Forgot all about that. That was funny.
that.
Why are you laughing?
It's your mom. Ah! She's running.
Why were you scared of it? It was dead. It was dead.
Because it's a lizard and I don't like them.
Yeah, but it.
I don't care. I don't care if it's dead. I don't care if it's a dead frog. I don't care if it's a dead lizard. I don't like them. Look, you're looking at me like I'm crazy. He's
No,
looking at
no,
me
I'm
like I'm
not.
crazy right now. He's looking at me
not.
like, what is wrong with you?
It's hot in here.
What if I got like a taxidermied lizard or something?
I wouldn't want it in this house.
Them rattlesnakes. It looks like it's
Yeah.
gonna strike.
Yeah.
No. Oh, gosh. It just makes my skin crawl thinking.
That's all right. It's gone. It's gone.
I know, but I don't even, yeah. And I don't
She
even,
gets she gets bit by one of these red ants out there.
I've been
Oh,
bit
those
by
are-
a red ant before.
Those are bad.
Oh,
They hurt so bad.
my leg.
Those are really bad.
Yeah, I've been bit by one on my toe. I have. It's not funny, but it's funny. I don't know. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, this is freaking ridiculous.
Scratch her toe.
I was like, what the heck is this? Stomping my foot.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That happened to me once. I was loading some red mulch in somebody's trunk, and I don't know what. I'm guessing they were fire ants or something.
Yeah.
But I guess they were all in that mulch, and it got all over
Oh my gosh.
my arms. Were just
Take
red.
off my clothes in that parking lot.
Yeah.
I would have.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it's bad. Did you take off your shirt?
No, they were just on my arm. It was,
Ew.
it's on my arms here.
Did you put some water on your? Did you wash your arms off?
Probably. I don't remember. I just remember the itch and pain.
Oh gosh, yeah, it's terrible. That's the
Yeah.
one thing about out here in Florida. It's really bad.
Yeah.
So we have the 4th of July this week. So
Oh.
I'm gonna barbecue on Friday. Yeah.
What are you gonna make?
I don't know.
Food.
You know, I'm kind of on this health kick. I've lost like
Well, you gotta grill some vegetables.
put some grilled chicken on there, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might grill some vegetables, yeah.
Your mom don't
Might do
weigh a
some
ton
kebabs,
no more.
too.
She's lost weight
I lost
from
some
eating
weight.
right.
I'm very happy. I was weighing. I remember when I used to weigh I weighed like 190.
Gosh, yes. I remember that.
I weighed 190. I think it might. Wait a minute.
She backed up.
No,
and
I
went,
think
"Beep,
I think like at
beep."
my I think at my heaviest I was. I heard you. I'm just not paying attention to you right now. I think at my heaviest I was 193, and I'm down to 176.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. So I'm very happy.
I've lost weight from 196 down to 185.
So and what I've been doing and
Just saying.
well, how much? What'd you say?
196 down to 185.
Well, that's good. So
Yeah.
we're losing some weight. I cut out dark soda. I can't even drink Dr. Pepper or Coke or anything. I can't. Sprite I can drink. But really?
Yeah.
Not. It's not. It's not showing. I cut out soda and I just drank. Well, it's in my cup. It's in my cup right now. I'm drinking grape poppy.
Yeah, you drink that.
And nobody likes poppy.
that nasty soda.
Let's taste it.
No, because y'all be wasting my stuff.
Why, by swallowing it?
Yeah, y'all be like, that's nasty. I don't like that. That's nasty. I like it. Nobody's going to drink my poppy and waste it.
I don't want to drink it.
I don't want to drink it.
It's not good.
It's delicious. You just don't know good when you...
Probably dangerous, ain't it?
It's not.
It's probably dangerous.
It's not. It's good.
What kind of artificial sweeteners?
Yeah.
There's no artificial sweeteners in it.
Sorbitol.
There's got to be something. It tastes sweet, doesn't it?
Yeah, but there's no artificial sweeteners in it. It's all organic.
Oh, organic sugar.
Regular cane sugar, which is not like the artificial or the freaking high fructose
Cane
corn
sugar.
syrup. It's not the high fructose corn syrup that's in your freaking Dr. Pepper over there.
So.
That's got 28 different
God,
ingredients
yeah, 'cause
in
I
it.
drank it all.
Yeah, why don't you read what the ingredients are on that can? Look at all the ingredients on that can. That's ridiculous.
Carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah, that's what I don't have.
Caramel color,
Mm-hmm.
some kind of phosphoric acid. Natural and artificial flavors, sodium, benzate for preservative, caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
Produced under the authority of Dr. Pepper.
They don't even tell you what the rest of the ingredients are on there. 28 different flavors. Yeah, what else is in that? I can't even drink a Dr. Pepper anymore. It bloats up my stomach. I can't drink it. I can't drink Pepsi or anything. I don't even drink Mountain Dew anymore.
Yeah.
So I drink Poppy.
Ooh, 78% sugar.
I drink lemon
No
water.
protein.
Mm-hmm.
And
100 calories.
I drink and I eat and I love the zucchini noodles. The zoodles are really great. And fruits, yeah, it's good. I eat a lot of chicken and I eat the organic hamburger.
Yeah,
eat a lot
hamburger
of-
is good.
And I eat a lot of chicken.
Yeah.
And shrimp.
Yeah, she eats a lot of shrimp.
A lot of shrimp.
What? It's good.
Yep.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with it.
And salmon.
That salmon's good. Oh, man.
Hmm.
With that honey garlic on it.
I use a
Mustard.
honey garlic.
Oh.
I use a honey garlic glaze, and all of the ingredients that I use in my recipes from the yoga, the DDPY yoga program, is like all organic, and yeah, that's good. That program's definitely helped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Obviously, you lost what, like 20 pounds almost?
almost
50,
20,
yeah.
almost 20 pounds. Yeah.
Yep. No sagging skin whatsoever.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. So I'm still working, and I walk too. I walk. I at least try to get a mile in. Just walking around the block.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it
She
works.
looks good. She's pretty.
So I'm trying.
You got a pretty mom.
So I'm trying to lose some more weight. I got to get down to like at least one. I'm trying to get down to like 145.
Size 2 Levi's.
I'm trying to get down to at least 145.
Size 2 Levi's, right?
I ain't worried about no size 2 Levi's. I just want to get down to because when I moved out here to Florida, it's like I ballooned up, and I don't know if it was the water or the food, because we was eating all kinds of food when we got out here.
It was the pressure that you have when you get closer to the sun. You get shorter and get wider. That's
No.
what happens to everybody that comes to Florida from Missouri.
I'm gonna tell you what it was.
What?
Tristan was like, "We got to try this restaurant, Mom."
yeah.
And it was COVID. We were locked down. So we were eating. We were just getting food delivered. We
Yeah.
were eating a lot of different.
Yeah, I remember I couldn't get no Barks root beer in Springfield for a long time, about 6 months. Then they finally started making it again, and I bought like 20 cases.
Yes.
One
you
time, I
did.
just came walking out with all these like it was toilet paper. I'm walking
Like,
out.
That was crazy too, and we couldn't even buy toilet paper.
Yeah. Or you can only buy one thing at a time.
Yeah, we could only buy like one thing at a time. It was.
We had no
it was
problems
crazy.
about that.
They were
Springfield.
selling rolls of just single rolls. at
Rolls.
Publix.
Yeah.
Surprised it didn't go, okay, that's $1.
You only get a square. $1 a square.
$1 a square.
Oh, that was crazy. It's amazing how far we've come.
Yeah.
God, we've been out here for
Sitting there in the very beginning, wondering, okay, when's it gonna? Is it gonna come around to us? You know, or
Yeah,
we gonna die like everybody's dying from it?
it was so crazy. And we moved out here at it was like the right time but the wrong time, because like we couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
We didn't know anything, and the only time that me and Tristan could really learn to where things were was to do what is now Uber Eats,
DoorDash.
but we were doing Postmates. at the time. And it was hard to do it in that car because we had no air conditioning. And this was during
Somehow that was my fault.
the summer. And OMG.
Yeah, that was rough.
Me and Tristan, we would snap on each other. And what did you tell me?
Stinking Johnny.
No, it wasn't that. I think like me and Tristan, we were like, oh my gosh, this heat is like making us like, we were so grouchy towards each other.
Yeah.
We could only deliver from like, we had to do it like early Saturday morning.
Go left. Just go left.
Yeah. And we'd only do it for like a couple hours.
Yeah, that's all we could do.
Maybe 4 hours at the very most.
Yeah, we couldn't do it. And then most of the time it was driving to pick it up, and then I think we did like a couple of like Walmart pickups.
Yeah.
Deliveries. And then we were like, oh my gosh, I can't stand this. It's so hot.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it.
It really wasn't. It really
It wasn't
wasn't.
worth it at all.
Because people didn't want to tip then either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But I mean, we learned a little bit of how to get around, and yeah, but it was.
You still get lost sometimes.
I don't know. I use my GPS.
You still, even with the GPS, you get lost sometimes.
You still get lost too.
No,
I don't get lost. I use that GPS everywhere I go.
You get lost all the time, and you can't even drive at night.
No, I don't drive at night.
I know. I just like to mess with him.
But you get confused, like when you're driving downtown.
Why are you? Why are you
still-
pointing at
Her
me? Oh my
GPS,
gosh!
She'll pass where she's supposed to turn here.
You know what?
And then she'll go to about 3 or 4 different places she could have turned, and she don't. She goes to 5 or 6 and then turn. And, redirecting.
I don't appreciate this y'all turning on me.
No, we're just telling the truth.
Even you said that. You said you get confused when you drive down there. You
Yeah.
said
Oh,
that.
downtown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, I can, yeah, because I'm not down there all the
Yeah,
time.
we're just being truthful. I mean, we're not.
But don't act like y'all
Putting you
don't get
down.
turned around either.
Yeah, but we don't tell nobody. We just act like we're going the way we're supposed to.
Whatever. Whatever. I get around better downtown than they do.
No, you don't.
That's a lie.
No, you don't. No, she
You
don't.
don't.
She drives. Takes off. U-turns.
For somebody who won't even drive in Jacksonville. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Why should I? I mean, I got you and Tristan.
No.
I'm retired.
Tristan has his own car. Tristan don't even
I'm
want to drive
retired.
out here. Tristan has his own life. He don't want to ride with us anyway.
Well, I'll drive you around.
No, you don't.
Said I would.
He would.
Yeah.
He drives grandma around.
Yeah,
I know.
already do that.
Whatever.
That's every Friday. Sometimes Saturday.
He don't drive me around.
Pretty well whenever grandma wants.
No, I've asked Tristan. Like this is why I do the podcast, because like this is me and Tristan's time, and then like Tristan you never take me anywhere.
What do you mean I don't take you?
Oh no!
You don't take me anywhere. You never say, "Hey, Mom, do you want to just me and you go have like lunch?" I think I told you. I think we had this discussion on another podcast. Like you never
No.
do this.
I don't know if we did. but-
If not, now we're having it on this podcast.
No, 'cause you don't. I mean,
Never does. Like you never
It
do.
would be so broke from having to get groceries for you and grandma every day. I need this.
Yes,
I need that.
No, that's not true, because Tristan has our debit
Oh, yeah,
cards
that's
on his
right.
phone.
Okay. you
So
got me
Tristan
there.
doesn't pay. He doesn't pay out of his pocket for anything we ask him to bring home. He uses our debit card.
Well, sometimes I do that if you ask.
You did buy my piece of cake the other day, so I appreciated that. But when are you going to ask me to be like, "Hey, Mom, it's Saturday. We're both off. Do you want to go have lunch?" I didn't even get that for Mother's Day.
Your mom can't even get in there and mess with you because grandma's sitting there. He is tired. He worked all
Yeah,
day.
okay.
I'm alone. And then 3 hours later, boom, boom, boom. Are you taking me to get...
Exactly. So
You've had enough rest.
so
Take me to Walmart.
yeah, I come home today, and Tristan's already home when we get back from doing what we had to do today. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go in there and say hello to my son. Of course, Tristan doesn't want to be bothered with us. So Tristan locks his door. And mom, I'm knocking on the door, and mom is like, leave him alone. He is resting. It's like, listen, this is my child that I gave birth, that I was in labor with for 10 to 12 hours and gave birth to.
Yeah.
That I can talk to and bother whenever I want to because he lives with me.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, not I guess so.
No, it's not. I
can talk to you at any point in time.
Well, of course you can. Yeah.
And when I knock on the door, because I'm your mother and you love and respect me, you get up and you answer the door.
Well, yeah, of course.
Well, you were, but I kept knocking on the door and you're like, what? What?
Yeah, see what I
That's
think.
all he did. I was
see what he's.
Wow.
He'd be sleeping. I was thinking, man, it's 8:00. I wonder if he's up. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, are you up? Yeah, I'm up.
Yeah, that's what I did whenever.
Laying there. I know he's laying there. Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought he ain't up yet.
He ain't up. You just woke him up.
Hello.
No.
Hey, it's 8:00. You going to work? Yes, I'm awake.
Did you ever get a regular alarm clock?
Huh? I have an alarm clock.
Not the one that has where you wake up to the sounds of the ocean.
I have an alarm clock on my.
But like a regular one that goes bang, 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 bang.
I have a regular alarm clock.
I never hear it go off.
I don't either. I hear the one that goes.
No.
So you wake up to
Makes
sounds
you want
of
to
the
use
ocean.
the bathroom after you hear it at your door.
No.
I we always use that
I
one.
use a
I
bathroom.
don't have that. I have a regular alarm clock. I haven't used it in the last couple days,
Okay, right.
but I do use it, every night, basically.
Oh my gosh.
It just don't go off every day. Like it
Right.
should.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I wake up 99. It's very rare that happens. I oversleep. It's just something
Very
that.
rare.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just something that happens.
Okay,
once in a
baby.
while.
Oh, you're like, I'm hot. I'm hot.
Oh, these bright lights.
Oh my gosh. He's ridiculous.
Probably gonna get sunburned from these lights.
Did you have anything that was on your mind today, Johnny?
No. Nope. Nothing's on my mind today. Is there supposed to be?
No, but you're
maybe
here
you
for
know
the podcast, so I just thought because my whole thing was just like the social dynamic, and yeah, that was like my whole topic for today. And then I've just been on this kick about like, I'm just trying to do like some emotional self-care and just trying to stay in a happy place.
And you are pretty.
So, well,
Good
thank
girl.
you. But I'm trying to stay in a happy place.
Yeah.
Because there's too much crazy going on in this world right now.
Yeah,
There's too much stress,
I'm pretty happy.
you know.
You know.
So what are you guys doing to be happy?
I talk to God.
Talk to God.
Yeah, I talk to God. I keep trying to have a personal relationship with Him.
I don't know. I feel like I'm always happy.
Yeah. I mean, I watch TV. I get to do it. I'm content. I've never been content before.
Mm.
Yeah, I've never been content before.
What does content mean? Because some people don't know what that
Content
feels
means
like.
I'm not bored. I could sit and do nothing and look around and just be happy. I could sit on that couch all day, flip through channels. Which that does get old sometimes. But I wake up in the morning, I go outside, and it's like, thank you, God, man. It's beautiful out there.
Yeah.
And it's a little breeze, nothing bad. The dog's out taking a leak, running around,
Yeah.
I start my day. I go make coffee for you and for us, and then and just sit there and talk to God for a bit.
Yeah.
Mostly it's thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, the nightmares I have at night, I wake up in the morning and I reach over and there's you, there's the dog. I know I'm okay. And that's thank you, God. Thank you. I mean, I'd like the nightmares to be gotten rid of, but it's such a neat feeling to wake up from a dream or a nightmare and I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't my life no more. This is. And it's like, My liver kind of acts up, makes me feel sick, and you miss church or miss something. Wake up, and it takes me a while to snap out of it. But I did that to myself, so I accept that. I accept all that. I mean, I'm not going boo-hoo-hoo about it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm lucky to be alive this long,
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd be past 65, and I'm going to be 69 here pretty soon.
I know. I told you that you didn't know what to do with yourself because you got past the age of 62.
Yeah, I got past 65.
He
I didn't know what to. I don't know what to do now.
He thought he wasn't going to live past the age of 62.
I mean, I can't mow the yard. That's disappointing. I mean, I would like to change the spark plugs and change the transmission fluid in both the cars and stuff.
You just can't do
it
that.
It would take me all day.
You can't do it anymore, and
know,
that's okay. But you have to be content with that you can't. Your body's not allowing you to do it. That's what. That's what.
I mean, I can get up, and if I want to, I can go to the ocean.
Yeah.
And I've done that with the dog. Just go. Just get in the car and go somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I got lakeside I go to.
Yeah.
I get to, mess around with them guys.
Yep.
But it's like I don't need a motorcycle anymore.
Well, I wouldn't let you have one anyway.
Oh, you're throwing that bossy stuff in on me.
I know.
I mean, I'm a man. If I wanted to, I'd get one.
Yeah, just wait until I get one.
Yeah, you're not getting one either, so I don't know.
If I get one, it's going to be one with a sidecar so the dog could come with me. I'm not going to buy a bike where I can ride by myself no more. I don't know.
And you're not getting one. Plain and simple, end of discussion. And you're not getting one. So, okay.
Listen to this. Now you make me want one.
Yeah, well, you can want one all you want.
Listen to her.
What about
her? I'm a man. I'm over 21.
I know you. I never said you weren't a man. I just said you can't have a motorcycle.
What about a What about a trike? What about a trike?
No.
Not even that?
He doesn't need one.
Well, who are you to say what he needs?
Yeah.
I'm his
I'm
wife.
retired.
I'm his wife. That's who. I'm his wife.
I don't know. I feel like
don't need one. I don't need one. I don't want one. So you ain't got nothing to worry about. So don't tell me that I can't have one.
yeah, you don't have to say it. You don't
That'll make you buy one just to throw it in there and not even use it. Then she'll go, all right, you got one, but you ain't going to use it. Then you got to get on it and drive off,
Oh, do you feel challenged?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that Johnny Bunch look in your eye. But we will throw down. I just threw down the gauntlet.
All right, I'll get one with a sidecar.
Nah, he ain't gonna get no bike.
Ain't going to get no bike.
Yeah.
I don't want one.
I know. That'd be the same thing if I
got
said.
one, it'd be one with a sidecar. That way I can take my dog everywhere. I want somebody
That'd
to
be the
with
same
me.
thing if I said I want a brand new Mercedes.
Then you go get one.
Please.
I ain't going to argue with you. I mean, I'd be riding in style.
No, I'd be like, but you can't ride in it.
can't ride in it. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'd be like, but you can't drive it.
Yeah, I understand that.
I'll need something. I'll
Right.
need something.
No, I'd be like,
I'd
no,
I'd get a motorcycle just to get around, wouldn't I?
I would tell him, no, you drive the Chevy. I get the Mercedes. That's mine.
I'll drive that Chevy. It doesn't bother me none.
Tristan's looking at me like, oh my gosh, Mom. I could
I
not.
wouldn't drive that.
I am
I
not
would
that.
be so scared, man. I'm not so scared driving to Malibu.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I couldn't drive it. I'd be
Johnny would
so
be
scared.
terrified to do it because he's wrecked two of my vehicles.
wrecked two of vehicles.
He's wrecked two of my vehicles. Every time he drives it, he's like, I'm terrified to drive those cars. But no, I don't care if you wanted to get a motorcycle, but I know you don't want one. But I mean, I just talk that I am not this mean.
You just like to talk smack.
I am not this mean person. But you are not getting one. What?
Nothing, baby.
I am not.
We love you.
I'm not this mean person. I'm not a mean, vindictive person. Not at all.
I don't think so.
No.
Not at all.
But
Not at all.
I tell you guys no because I love you.
I know.
Yeah.
And I tell you what you're not going to have because I love you.
Yeah, that's.
Are we over 21?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
we are.
Well, yeah, I'm over 21 too. What's your point?
She knows the point.
Who's telling you no?
Yeah.
Me.
Nobody's.
No.
Because I know how to set boundaries with myself.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I know how to set boundaries.
Mhm.
Now I do.
I have to know how to set boundaries so that I can help you guys.
Oh, yeah, that's right, counselor. I
Yes.
forgot about that.
Yes.
Get that college education brought in here.
Yes. I'm a counselor. I have to know. I'm not perfect, of course.
Yeah, you can't get away with anything now.
I can't
That's
get
for
away
sure.
with anything.
I can't.
Oh,
can't.
no. Y'all can't get away
I'd
with
come
nothing.
in here high, she'd know it in a heartbeat.
Y'all can't get away with nothing.
And I'm glad that part of my life is over. I'm so glad.
Well, if anybody has to tell me
it's
no,
great.
it would be mom.
Yeah.
If anybody tells me no, it's mom, and I respect and love my mother, so of course I would listen to her.
Yeah.
It would be mom.
I'm in the shape. I could get that medical card.
Oh
But
my
I don't. But I don't want it. I don't
Oh.
want it. I'd be stoned all the time.
This
I'd
is-
be eating like crazy.
This is hilarious. Okay, so we went to. So we're from around the St. Louis area, outside of St. Louis, right? And so we love Emo's Pizza. So I found out that Winn-Dixie out here in Jacksonville sells the frozen Emo's pizzas, right? So we went to Winn-Dixie to get some. On our way there, Johnny, we're driving, and there was this strong smell of marijuana. And so
It does smell good.
I was like, oh my God. Of course, when I smelled it, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is strong.
Yeah.
And I'm like, pew. That's my thing.
Pew pew pew.
I'm like, ooh, that stinks. And so Johnny's like, here's like a dog. He's like a dog, you know. And he's like,
She's lying.
no, I'm not lying. And he was like, out the window. So the window's over here. He's like that, right? And so
That's not true.
Johnny, really? Okay. So then we drive up, and so I was like, I don't know what car it was coming from. So then we were at the light, and it was a little white car, and this guy over there. I swear, I look over, and the guy has like
Oh,
a
it's
long
a stogie, man. I mean,
blunt, like this long, and he's just sitting there, just choking. He's
hey,
like,
man, pass that over.
big old cloud of smoke. I was like, oh my gosh.
He was in his own world.
He was in his own world, windows rolled down here.
I gotta see them kids when I get home.
I was like, oh my, and he's driving. I was thinking that's probably not safe.
Hey man, I can't see.
Well, some people makes them drive better actually.
But I was like, that's probably not safe. Like, I don't know
remember I
what.
was so
his-
stoned. I stopped at the Bourbon, Missouri sign that says entering Bourbon, Missouri. I thought it was a stop sign. I stopped and looked both ways. I go, oh my gosh, and then take off again. Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what your eye, like, I don't know what that, I don't know. I was like, that's probably not safe. That was the first thing I was thinking.
You know, a few
But
weeks.
it was funny though.
A few
I
weeks
was like, oh my
ago,
gosh.
I was delivering a package to this apartment, and I had to walk up to the second floor, and these two guys were up there smoking a blunt, and it was like really strong. So I had to walk past them to get to the door.
Oh my gosh.
I walked back down, and I got in the van. I just had to sit there for a few minutes because I was like,
Did you get a contact from that?
yeah, for sure.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
I
Tristan.
need to go with you then.
No, you don't. The way you were sniffing like a dog.
I don't.
I was like, really? He was like, and then after that, he was like, I do think I could get my medical marijuana card. I was like, you don't need one.
I'm just messing with her. I was messing
No,
with her.
you're not, because then you're bringing it up again now.
Well, it'd be kind of neat to have one.
Yeah.
No,
But I'm afraid the way they make it now, it's like, it's just, you know, I'm back in the day when it was 3-finger bags, you know.
no, this is like synthetic stuff now. Like
Yeah, it's like.
it's all, you don't know what you're getting.
It's not Maui Wowie. It's not, yeah.
You would be on the couch and you wouldn't be able to move.
No. I like to move.
Johnny would not
I'd
be
be
able
hungry. Your mom would see me with with cake batter just eating. She'd know I could never cover it up. Then she'd come out, here's all this ice cream.
I'd be like, all right, that's it. We're going to have to enroll you in treatment. This is
Oh,
not
my
working.
Enrolled me in treatment.
Well, you can get the weaker stuff. You don't have to get the real strong stuff.
Well, why didn't I get it at all?
I mean, everybody doesn't want to get
because
like,
you have a different tolerance. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 tokes and you'd be all right. Puff, puff, pass.
Don't encourage him.
I'm just saying.
Then he'd be out back all the time. Then he'd be out there all day because then he would forget time.
I remember when I got out of here, I was buying a vape, and I was just right off probation. Just got off probation. This guy goes, "Oh, you're off probation. Here, man, you can have one of these." Oh, thank you. I didn't think nothing of it. It was
A gummy, an edible.
gummy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hate it. Yeah, I had showed Shantae the gummy and everything. You know?
I didn't even recognize it. I was like,
Yeah, I said, "Look at this. They gave that to me. It's free." And I didn't think nothing of it. I just, after about a week or two, it's like, ever it was, I thought, man, I'm just watching TV. I've eaten already. Let's just try and see what it's like.
Tristan is like, yeah.
I ate that thing and I couldn't get off. I'm laying on the bed like, oh my gosh. I can't move. I couldn't move. And, I mean, it just hurt just to flip through channels, and I'm watching Everybody Loves Raymond, and I started to get upset with her because she was upset because the family's driving them nuts, and I'm thinking, I know what that's like too.
Oh my God.
Oh no, my life sucks. I thought, if I ever, please God, I'll never do it again. Make it go away. I slept off and on. I was still in the same position. It was like, oh gosh. And then I was okay. It finally went away. And 2 days later, I told your mom about it. She said, what did you do? Oh, I can't believe you did that. Should have thrown it away. I said, I didn't want to waste it.
Yeah. Exactly. It was a gift.
It was a gift. But I'll never do it again. Man,
You had to find out. You had to find out on your own what that was
gosh.
like. But I did. Here's the thing: is like I didn't know that it was an edible that he had, because I think I was like on break from work. Of course, I work here in this room, and so I was just like, I didn't know. I was like, okay,
Where's Johnny at?
And then I was just like, and I didn't even know until like he said something later, and I was like, what? You did what? I was like, you idiot. I was like, you got what you deserved. Then he's like, I'll never do it again.
I was like, gosh, man, it kicked my butt.
You got what
That's
you,
like, I'm
you
such
got
a
what he
wimp.
deserved.
I'm so clean, it's unreal. It's just,
Yeah.
See?
I squeak when I walk.
Squeak, squeak.
Yep.
All right, well,
Gained
whatever.
all this weight. I
Well,
don't even get high.
part of it's from the liver disease,
Yeah,
but
but
it's all good though. You're still,
still kicking.
you're still hanging in there. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you have to find, because we all have things that are going on, so you got to find joy and happiness in your life.
Yeah, I ain't bummed out about it. I just, I did it to myself. It's just, I accept it. So I just let God handle it. I ain't gonna worry about this crap.
I'm happy most of the time.
Yep.
There are days where I'm not, but most of the time I'm happy.
That's very
Yeah.
few and far between. I've seen you like that. You get a little depressed mode.
When I'm depressed, this whole house stops.
Yep.
Everybody in
You
the
ain't-
house is quiet. It's
You're
like,
not happy. We're not happy.
yeah, and that they don't have to be, but everybody's just like, what's going on? She's not talking. She's not
Don't
loud.
worry
What's-
about you. Yeah, she's
what's
not
wrong
loud.
with
What
her?
happened to the mouth of the South? I mean,
Because yeah.
Just turn that TV up. I'm going to talk louder.
That's not working, so I don't know why you're doing it. But yeah. Pretty much how I am. But yeah, I'm for the
That's
most
few and far between. I know that.
yeah.
Very, very few.
I just randomly dance, and I just
Dance
I
to-
just kind of do weird
Like
things.
Tristan says, my mom could dance to nothing, and she can.
I'm dancing to the music.
Dance
It's in-
good, too, in her head.
I'm dancing
Music
to
in her
the
head.
music in my head. I don't know if that's good or bad.
She's dancing one time, looked like she was heading her head, the way she was dancing.
But sometimes they can't see I'll have earbuds in and I'm dancing. So, yeah. But I always have a
She'll sing.
jingle.
She'll be singing. She sings a lot better than I first met her.
Thank you. That probably comes with age.
She sounds like an angel now.
I don't know about that. But
Yeah, sounds sweet when she sings.
Have you been practicing in the shower or
She's
something?
been practicing, yeah.
yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
She can't even take a shower with my
The acoustics in the shower are amazing.
Yeah.
You ever sang in the shower?
Of course. I think everybody has.
Yeah, they're amazing, right?
Yeah.
And then that makes you think you can sing outside of that, and sometimes that's just not true.
Yeah. It's like auto-tune.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It
like
is.
the microphones where it make your voice sound better.
Yeah.
Can't
but-
hit the high notes, but that microphone will do it.
Yeah, that's amazing. But I can't really sing though. But I try.
That's all that matters.
I try to, yeah. But but I do try to be happy because, like I said, I want to go to my happy place.
Yeah, we like it there.
Yeah.
We do. We like it.
if I'm not happy though, I stay to myself. I don't take it out on anybody. I just kind of stay to myself and I'm quiet. And
It drives me nuts.
because he wants to fix everything, and I'm like, you can't fix me. Just leave me be. Well, I want to fix it. Well, you can't. You gotta let me go through it, and then after a few days, I'm good.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just that's called depression.
We don't even fight no more.
Now we've been together too long. You know why? Do you know why we don't fight anymore? Do you know why?
'Cause we love each other.
Well, that,
We don't fight.
But
We really don't.
but do you know why else?
No.
Because I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Just give up. Your mom just give up. That's why we get along. Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Shoot, I'll do anything you say. You know that.
That's pretty much it. So,
Can't say no.
yeah,
Can't say no to Shantae.
he don't even try anymore.
Then we're gonna have Tracy down here, and that's both of them.
I
We'll
know.
be going to the dollar.
What are you talking about?
Tristan,
know?
we'll be going to the dollar store all the time.
Every day.
Yeah,
That's not true.
that's a good thing. I mean, that's just
That's
the
true.
way you and Tracy are together.
We are not.
I like that. I like that. I mean, I'm not putting Tracy down at all. I love it. I love doing that. Because you know it's 3 times. Nope, that ain't the right one. Okay, it's the brand one. Is that all they got in this one? Can't you get a bigger one? And you go back again and find a bigger one.
I never do that. You know why? Because I know exactly what it is I'm looking for. And then I will actually send Tristan a picture of what it is if I need him to get it. I send Tristan a picture.
I like doing things for you girls. So you and Tracy.
Don't I?
You and Tracy both. And Grandma. I
Well,
like doing things.
sometimes.
If I do Walmart, and you work at Walmart, you know exactly what it is. So there ain't no excuse for you to get the wrong thing.
What
I
day am I
think you're
taking
wrong.
Grandma to the doctor?
On the 10th. Oh yeah, that's funny. So it should have been this Thursday, but I had to open my big mouth and let her know that I was off this Thursday. So I took an extra day off work for the 4th, and she has a doctor's appointment this Thursday. So I got roped
I don't
in.
have to take her. then,
I
do
got roped into taking her. She's like, "Oh, you're off on Thursday. Wait a minute, I gotta go." She's like, "Oh, well, then you're taking me." So yes, but you're taking her next week. So you still gotta do it. Okay,
Kidney
Just
doctor.
how it is.
Yeah.
that's how it is. It just
That's how
worked
it
out.
is. We
There's,
just do it.
there's a reason why it worked out that way, so it's fine. But I was planning on not doing anything on Thursday,
I don't mind taking her to the doctor.
and I was planning on doing nothing on
Private
Thursday.
Miss Daisy.
And just relaxing because I'm not having to work. But that didn't work out. And it never works out that way. I take off of work. I take an extra day here and there. And just for me. And I can never just stay home.
It's the life that you chose.
Well, life, what?
I'm ready.
No,
I'm ready
it's
for
the-
Tracy and John to get here.
It's the life with my family. That's what it is. It's the life with my family. I have a very needy family. They say that they're not, but I don't know what you guys would do without me.
I don't know either.
Ah, that makes me feel better.
No, I don't know.
If nothing else, I make them laugh. They could survive without me, but I bring them happiness, I think.
Yep.
Of course.
Oh, yeah. We're always laugh. I've never laughed so much in my life.
Yeah, I do make them laugh. Tristan has plenty of pictures of me on the floor. He has pictures of me where I'm falling, and has pushed me down.
No, I didn't push you.
He did.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
It won't be long. John and Tracy will be in here. We'll need more microphones.
Yeah, well, Tristan's gonna buy them.
I'm gonna buy them.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I did the initial investment in this podcast, so it's time for you to ante up, my friend.
I'm ready for John and Tracy to move in.
That's 2 more extra ones, and then 2 more sets of headphones.
Yeah, we'll see.
All
I
right.
think it's time to wrap this up.
We're going to wrap it up, man.
This
all right,
has been
you do the outro.
episode 59 of the Tay and Tristan Hour
With Johnny Bunch.
Get my zipper
with
up?
special guest. What are all the socials?
You don't know the socials yet? Oh my gosh. So you can follow us
What's a
on
social? Oh, okay.
So you can follow us on Instagram at Tay at the
So you don't even know them.
I do know them at Tay and Tristan _podcast. Also I also upload our podcast, clips of our podcast on my personal Instagram, which is Shantae B _46. You can also follow us on YouTube at the Tay and Tristan Hour. And make sure that you comment, like, subscribe to our channel.
Yeah.
And we're on all of the platforms where you get your podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
Wherever you find your podcast.
iHeartRadio. I always say Amazon Music, but Tristan's like, nobody listens to that, but I'm sure there's people that do. But we're also there. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and don't forget to also follow us on TikTok at the Tay and Tristan Hour.
So tune in next week. Same time, same station. Na 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 na.
Batman!
See you next week.
Peace.
Well, that sucked, didn't it?